Hello everyone, my name is Lucy. Welcome to my channel, Simple Sunday Afternoons. I'm really happy you're joining me today. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe at the end of the video. For today's recipe, I'm gonna have chicken enchiladas. This is a very easy and wonderful recipe. Please stay in my kitchen to make this delicious dish. And for this recipe, I'm going to be using about 2.5 pounds of chicken breast, 5 to 6 cups of grated cheese, and this is Monterey Jack with pepper jack. About 3 cups of chicken broth, 8 to 10 tortillas, half a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 large diced onion, 1 stick of butter, half of a red pepper, half of a green pepper, 2 jalapeños pepper cut in little rings, about half a cup of green onions, and this is optional, 2 cups of sour cream, and I'm leaving some for serving later on. Salt and pepper to my taste, and about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. All those are the ingredients that I'm going to be using for this recipe. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm going to slice as thinly as possible the chicken. In my frying pan in high temperature on the stove, I'm going to start frying the chicken in my 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to sprinkle some salt and pepper. Then I'm going to be adding the onions. Followed by the green peppers, and the red peppers. I'm going to mix this very well, and then I'm going to let it cook. It will take about 15 minutes to completely cook. I'm going to stir once in a while, and when the chicken has absorbed all the liquid in the pan, that means the chicken is completely cooked. So I can take it out and I'm going to put it in a big bowl. And the purpose of putting it in a big bowl is because I have to shred the chicken. So I'm going to take 2 forks and I'm going to shred the chicken as much as possible. And to start making my enchiladas, I'm going to put enough chicken in the center, about 2 big tablespoons of chicken, and then I'm going to sprinkle some cheese. I'm going to fold the edges, and then I'm going to roll, making a burrito. And that's it. I'm going to put it with the seams down in the pan, leaving enough space for the sauce to get in between each enchilada. And we are about halfway there to finish our enchiladas. Now we're gonna have to start making the sauce. In my gravy pot, I'm going to be melting the stick of butter, and the pot should be big enough to accommodate the 3 cups of chicken broth. Once the butter is melted, I'm going to be mixing the all-purpose flour with the butter, and this will make like a paste. Once you have the paste, very quickly I'm going to be adding about 1 cup of the chicken broth. I have changed my spoon for a whisker, so I'm going to whisk this mixture with the chicken broth until I get a milk-like consistency. Once this mixture is smooth, then I can pour the rest of the chicken broth. And for now, I'm keeping my stove in high temperature until it starts boiling. Once the mixture starts boiling, then I lower the temperature to medium. But I'm going to continue whisking. I'm dropping some of the jalapeno rings into the mixture, and this process should take about 5 to 8 minutes. And I'm going to stop for a second just to taste for the salt. And I'm just going to sprinkle a pinch of salt, not a lot. And I'm going to continue whisking until the sauce starts thickening. It's almost ready to be taken out of the stove. I turned off the stove and I'm going to be adding the sour cream. And I'm going to whisk a couple of times until everything is mixed together, and it makes a wonderful white sauce. The sauce goes over the enchiladas. Once the enchiladas are covered with the sauce, then I sprinkle some cheese, and the cheese is up to my taste. And then I sprinkle some green onions. You can sprinkle the rest of the jalapeno if you have some left over. I'm going to cover these pans with aluminum foil and place the pans inside the 350 degrees oven for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I uncover the pans and let them keep baking for an additional 10 minutes. And these are the results. I serve my enchiladas with my favorite green salad. This is a very easy and wonderful recipe. I hope you try it soon. I hope you like this recipe. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you next time.